Hi and welcome back to Rose Club Gaming and our Let's Play series of Bath City Football Club, bringing them from the bottom of the Vanarama League South all the way to the top of the Premier League. We're currently a few games into our second season and are going to fight hardly for the title this year. Hopefully we can make it. And you will see two more games being done here in this episode. So before we get into that, remember to smash the like button if you like what you see. Comment on anything you think about. And the most positive and most informative comment on each episode will get pinned, just so you know. And if you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button as well, so you are sure to not miss out on any of the new episodes that we are bringing to you daily. So with all of that said, let's get into the actual gaming. So we have a little bit of a tight week here with two games in 1 week, and that's always a little tough in this level since we have players who aren't super well trained or have very good stamina, so that will be a little tough for them, I guess, but hopefully it won't be too bad. We will see that towards the second match, I guess, or in this match as well, that we have coming up, and it will be two away matches. And the first one here will be versus Chippenham, who are 10th in the league, so should be maybe an easy game, unless we will hope for that. So we got some pre-match tactical advice from our assistant manager, and we will follow this team instruction tab to take short kicks to improve the chances of our result. And according to the bookmakers, it's pretty even Steven for the upcoming game. So let's hope we can show the bookmakers that they are wrong, and it should be an easy victory for us, but we will see. So we'll see here with the team selection if we need to do any changes for our selected 11. So let's have a look here. So we have all players in the team currently over 90%, so that's good. And we have Stewart here above 90% as well, so we'll put him in instead of London in the midfield. And all these players are our best player except Colin Ward here, but we'll put him in when he's closer to 100% in match sharpness. I think we'll want him up to at least around 90% before we move him into the first team. So let's submit the team and go to the match. And let's kick off. Let's hope we can get a good result here in the match versus Chippenham. Chippenham versus Bath. So we have a highlight here, a free kick from Stewart with a very good curl. Unfortunately just over the bar and pretty much straight at the keeper as well, so I think that wouldn't have been the greatest of chance if it got through. And we got a very good break there by our left back Genovese, and we brunt up to Medlaluz, and it's Medlaluz one-on-one versus the keeper, and the keeper says on the goal, or the ball actually went just outside the post. And we have Stewart here with the corner that followed, and we have a free kick for Chippenham. So a bit unfortunate there that the ball didn't bounce correct, and we have Stewart there with another free kick, and he hit the post this time, so we have a very good start here for us. And Stewart with the corner as well. Let's see if we can make something out of it. Unfortunately not. The ball goes to Chippenham, and they are driving the ball up on the right side, and there's come the cross, and it looks dangerous, but our defense took care of it, so that's very good. And unfortunately here that might be a problem, but it wasn't. And we'll follow these green boxes suggestion to let our to do tactical changes to our team. Basically, let the players know that have a yellow card, for example, to take a little bit easier with their when they are trying to tackle anyone, so they don't get a second card. So currently we have the ball a bit back and forth, and we'll still have the ball back and forth actually. But there is a highlight building up somewhere somehow, and hopefully it is for us. And we have now the ball with Sparta on the right side, and he makes a cross, and it's to Rig, and he makes a terrible shot straight at the keeper, and the keeper saves. So we have for sure had many good chances so far here in the match, and not the margins on our side, and a bad finish as well. And we have the ball again to Rig, and can he make a cross? No, he can't. He got blocked by Chippenham players, and the ball is currently going a bit back and forth. But we have Genovese with the ball now to Stewart, to Paxman, and to Madalus, to Stewart, and Stewart is free and shoots straight at the keeper. Unfortunate. So we have, as I said, I think we have played very well so far, but haven't had the sharpness in finishing the situations that we have created. So the first half stats is now 0-0 for the scoreline, and shots is 10-3. Shots on target is 4-1, and possession is 52-48%. So, as I said, a very good first half here I feel. Unfortunately not effective enough when trying to make the goals, but it have looked very dangerous. So basically I just want the team to keep on performing, and I guess the goal should come. And around the team has been doing pretty well. We have actually 2 players in our defense that haven't been the greatest, and also our midfielders in the center. But nothing too bad, and as usual we'll give the guys up until the 60-minute mark before we do any substitutions, if we don't see anything special happening before that. So here is a highlight now for Chippenham, unfortunately, and they score on their first highlight and chance. It's a very good struck free kick, and a very good header. I can't really say that I blame anyone here. It's just a very good play of what I saw. So we'll bring up our mentality to even very much attacking, and we'll say shout demand more, and after that we'll see here what substitutions we will make. So we'll put in Mins instead of Madlalus, and we'll play him as a poacher. We'll put on London instead of Paxman, and we'll put on Hutton, or not Hutton, Lewis instead of Hutton, who have had a very bad game. And we'll see if that make any changes. And we have a highlight here now building up for us, for Bath City, and we have the ball with Sparta on the right side, and he makes a cross, I thought, but really it only went to the keeper. So the keeper drops the ball down and makes a goal kick, and the ball is to Mins, and can he play Brunt? So he's free. Now the ball is to Rig, to Mins, and Mins scores! And very important equalizer there by Bath City and Mins. So the scoreline now is 1-1. So we'll put down our mentality a bit to attacking instead of very attacking. So a very good finish there by Mins. Very nice goal there actually. So very nice. And we'll a free kick here from Stewart, and it's another goal for Bath City Football Club. We make it 2-1. So very happy with that. And a very good free kick from Stewart as well. Another one that was pretty straight, basically just right through the defending wall, but that works for me. So now we just wait for a final whistle, I guess. We have 5 minutes of extra time, and unfortunate we get another highlight. It might not be unfortunate, of course, but it always feels that way. So we have Mills 1-on-1 versus the keeper, and the keeper saves. So we have another highlight here now, unfortunately, and it's a corner for Chippenham, and they score, unfortunate. So they equalize very late here and make the game 2-2. And this looked quite bad. Yeah, not the best of defending there, it looked like, but yeah, I'm not sure what we could have done about it. So I guess this is maybe a chance there for us. It's a cross from Brandt, but that should be it. Yeah, that's it. The final whistle have gone by now, so the final scoreline is 2-2 for Bath City versus Chippenham. Unfortunate. And shots is 13-6, shots on target is 7-4, and possession is 54-46%. So quite an exciting match, I'd say. Unfortunately, not a very good match for us. I feel like we fall short, definitely, of our capacity and what our lowest level should be. So I really hope we can better ourselves for the next match. Which will be tough, I guess, since that will be against Wellston, who are second in the league. And speaking of that, we have lost quite many points to the leaders, who are Woking and Wellston, all undefeated so far. And we lost points to Billikay as well, and are now only 1 point ahead of Billikay. And we'll praise Stuart here for his performance, nonetheless, in the last game. So this will be an early title match, I guess you could say. And yeah, we'll see what happens here in the next game against Wellston, if they can improve themselves. Because really they should be able to do quite a lot better with the team we have. So let's see here on the pre-match tactical advice. So we'll follow the team instructions to add here. And we'll take a look here if we will drop maybe a few players. So this actually suggests James Oliver over John Mills, and I guess that would do. So we might do that suggestion, and overall it's a almost even game according to the bookmakers coming up here. We have a scouting meeting here, and we have an 18-year-old midfielder here, but he are only playing attacking midfield, so that's not anything we are interested in. Now we have another midfielder here, a midfielder center. So I guess we'll scout him, but we already actually had him scouted. But we'll see here if we can keep scouting him and get a better report. I don't want to sign more players that aren't better than the ones that we already have. And the average training rating for last week was pretty bad here, with 6.93 as an average. So let's take a look here at the individual level. So we had really not that many players doing really good, and we have quite a lot of players here doing very bad. So we'll criticize Matt Richards here. We'll just we can actually even say this to him since he's that old, and for sure we weren't thinking about him, but yeah, that doesn't matter. So we'll criticize Madaluz, and we'll not bother with Stern, but we'll criticize Sangari here, and Freeman I guess will be okay, alright, so we'll not criticize him. So we'll see here for team selection if we do any changes here. So let's see here, we want selection info. No, we want selection info, but we want... Isn't there some way we can see? I'd like to see the last rating here, but I guess we can go into each player here. So yeah, Madaluz haven't had the best of games, so let's actually do the suggestion there and put in Oliver for one match here. I'll play him as a poacher, so we'll let him in to have a chance. Let's see what more we can do for changes here. So we have Batten now being alright, so let's see, he's better than Candy, so let's put him in as well. But he's actually not better than Candy in the cover role, and we want to play him in the cover role, since or actually we'll play him as a defender. We'll play Spencer Adams as a defender as well. I think that is actually the better option, since both the left back and right back is also playing defend. So we'll do that, and we get actually a little bit better star rating here as well. So that's nice. So I think that will be the changes we do for this match. Yeah, so let's go to the match and hope those changes make something happen here for the away match versus Wealdstone. So slow first few minutes here, not much happening so far. The chances to Wealdstone currently unfortunate, and pretty good free kick there from Wealdstone, but our keeper saves it and holds it. And the highlight doesn't seem to be over, so unfortunately it's a Wealdstone 1-on-1 versus our keeper, and they score. So we are stuck behind, so it's 1-0 for Wealdstone versus Bath. So I guess we'll go up with attacking mentality after this, and not the greatest of defense there at all, letting them play behind our defensive line. So head up to attacking mentality, and straight away it's a chance for us, and it's Oliver 1-on-1 versus the keeper, but the keeper saves. And we get another highlight straight away again, and it's Paxman, and it's again to Oliver, and it's 1-on-1 versus the keeper, but the shot get blocked, and we get a corner, and it's Stewart with the corner. Can we make something out of it? Genovese heads and over the bar, unfortunate. And the highlight keeps coming, and they are still for Bath City Football Club, so that's good. At least the ball with Paxman to Brandt, and he shoots a very good shot. Unfortunately, it's wide. And another highlight here with Brandt with the cross, and it's fails unfortunately, so the ball is to Wilson, and their striker gets through again, but we blocked the shots, so they get a corner instead. So it's green here with the corner for Wellston. And it gets headed out, and a very poor effort there by Wellston trying to finish. And another highlight straight away. And this time as well for Wellston, and they get behind our defensive line again. And it's a penalty by a very bad tackle by Stewart for Wellston. So Wellston 1-on-1 versus our keeper on a penalty, and they score, unfortunate. So it's 2-0 for Wellston versus Bath now. And yeah, we are definitely struggling at the moment, so we'll go with a very attacking mentality even though I think the teams are quite evenly matched, maybe, but we are going for the victory nonetheless, even though we are 2 goals behind. And the only way you can win is to move forward. So, unfortunate, their striker Bub again gets a 1-on-1 versus our keeper and scores. So the scoreline now is 3-0 for Wellston versus Bath. And yeah, again, he gets behind our defensive line, and this is a very good finish, I guess. So, not at all the match we would have liked so far. We'll follow these green suggested boxes. And we did a very dangerous pass in our penalty area, and basically their striker Bub was there and made a power shot, but our keeper saved, so he saved us from a total collapse at the moment. Now have a 1-on-1 for Oliver versus their keeper, but the keeper saves. But at least that was a pretty good finish from Oliver, so that's something. And the corner from Stewart, and we get a goal for Bath City Football Club. So we reduce their lead, so it's now 3-1 for Bath City versus Wellston, or the other way around. 3-1 for Wellston versus Bath. So that was the first half. So the first half time stats is 1-3 for Bath City versus Wellston. Shots is 6-11, shots on target is 3-8, and possession is 49-51%. So I'm not really happy at all with the first half here, and we have overall quite a few players with very low rating. So we will take a look here in subbing them out quite soon, I guess. So we'll actually do that right away. So we'll for sure sub out James Oliver, who have had a very bad match, and we'll sub out Carl Stewart as well, who have a very bad match at the moment, and also a yellow card. So I think that will do for now, and we'll shout on the team to show some passion. And we have the ball means to Brandt, and Brandt makes a beautiful goal, and we reduce their lead even more, so it's 2-3 now for Bath City versus Wellston. We might still have a very good chance here. So a beautiful pass there by Means to Brandt, and a very good finish by Brandt. Very important to have Brandt scoring goals. So show some passion, working very good here by getting very good reaction from our players, so we'll keep on show some passion for our players if we need to or can use that shout again. So it's another highlight here building up, and it looks like to be for Bath City at the moment. So we have the ball on the left hand side with Rig, and he makes a cross towards Mills, and can he finish? And the keeper says, and we hit the post. Unfortunate, so we don't have the margins on our side again. So another highlight now building up, and we have our defenders playing a long ball up. That unfortunately their defense break, but we have the ball up now to the right side to Sparta, and it's Mills with the ball. Can he cross into Brunt? Yes, Brunt heads wide. Unfortunate, looked so good and so dangerous there. It looked like a certain goal, and I guess you would have heard that is what I would get to shout, that it was a goal. Unfortunately not the case. So we have the 80-minute mark here, and we have a few players that are not having the best game of their lives and they're pretty tired, so we'll sub off Genovese here and put on Dunball instead as our last change, and we'll have still very attacking and still shouting, show some passion. And we have a highlight now building up, and it's for Bath City. It looked like, at least, but it goes to their keeper, and it's a goal kick, and unfortunately at the moment it looks like it was a ball for Wellstone, but we have the ball back with Brunt to Rig, and he passes it forward, and it's up to Mills. Can Mills finish? No, he gets blocked on the shot and gets a corner instead. So we have the corner here from Hutton, and it's cleared, unfortunate. We have another highlight here in the 88 minutes at the moment, and this time it looks certainly to be for Wellstone, but they are playing it back, and it's Makaka with the ball, and he shoots a pretty good shot, but it's wide. So we have another highlight straight off from the goal kick, and we have a long ball up to Mills, and it's Mills one-on-one versus the keeper, but it gets blocked again. And we have another corner here from Hutton. Can we make something out of it? The ball is to Spartan, to Lonton, and who have a very good shot, but the keeper saves. So, any few chances left? No, unfortunately not, I guess. Since this is the 94th minute, and the whistle should be any second now. And actually Wellstone got in there with a chance. And last corner, the last thing that will happen in the match, I think. So unfortunately we lose this game, but what a game it has been. So the final whistle came there. So the final scoreline is 2-3 for Bath City versus Wellstone, and shots is 20-16, shots on targets is 8-12, and possession is 52-48%. So overall, a very exciting match, I must say. And unfortunately our team didn't do good enough, and basically let their striker Bob come behind our defensive line all throughout the first half, and that really messed us up. And we also was a bit too ineffective in our shots, I'd guess, since we only had 8 shots on target out of 20, which is a little bit too low. But yeah, we always try to do our best, and we can't do more than that. Let's really hope we can turn this form around, because I don't think our job is very secure if we will continue like this. And I think we will see what happens. So currently we are 8th in the league, struggling quite a bit, and we are 9 points behind the leaders, Woking and Wellstone. So with all of that said, that will be everything for this episode. So please remember to smash that like button if you like what you see here, and comment on anything you'd like, anything you think of basically. And if you haven't done so, do subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new episodes coming out here on Roll Slow Gaming each and single day. So thank you for watching so much, and bye bye, see you next time.